Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning with me, Bring It On. So I think we're going to take Helga Swanwhite with us into the arena. She's the only ranged companion, plus this guy's levitating. And having a ranged ally I think benefits, or complements my build the best.
I'm your girl if you want some sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate on the far wall.
Alright, fight with me.
I've been spoiling for a fight. I'll meet you out there.
What's my role as leader?
As our new fearless leader, you're in charge of picking one of us to enter into battle with you. And the team leader always fights. I hope you're ready to see a lot of action out there. Time to set the competition on fire.
Well met.
Because in my previous experience, whenever we have a melee NPC with us, they end up knocking enemies away from me when I'm trying to finish them off. It's super frustrating. Having a caster has always been
Welcome one,
a treat.
welcome all to Valor Arena. Today we have the Crows, testing their worth against Remus Bloodhook and his marauders. Victory here means the entire team moves up in the championship. They'll be on a path to face the Lords of Valor. Have at it, warriors.
Whoops. Had the wrong thing equipped. No! Oh wow, did not do that much damage to them. Oh wow. Alright, if I chill out for just a second.
That's the match, ladies and gentlemen. The Crows made it out alive against superior numbers. With crows like these, there's no doubt it's going to be an interesting tournament.
That was surprisingly difficult. Or, I mean, I was getting smacked around in the beginning.
Well met.
But they were also, they took a lot of damage. So far in the Detir Desert, we haven't really run across anything like that. So that's a pleasant change of pace.
I'll admit I didn't expect you to come back. There's a reason no one was signing up. Remus is as experienced as they come. Here's your money for the match. Oh, and one more thing, Gladiator. Jokul Fangard mentioned he would like to speak to you in the gambling den.
Okay, where can I find Jokul?
He's in the gambling den in the market. It's the only other building besides Champions Manor. You can't miss it.
Jokul Fangard.
Jokul is one of the most prolific gamblers in the den. I heard he practically lives off his winnings, and he lives well. He's been known to sponsor the fledgling Gladiator here and there, and I think it would be wise to give him your attention. He's a very well-to-do patron of the arena. It may pay to give him an audience. Just a thought. Good luck out there,
Alright, let's
Gladiator.
go talk to Jokul, I guess.
Don't worry. I don't plan to take too much of your time. Just want you to know that I hope you'll keep fighting. The way you dealt with those fools in there, I think you could truly make an impact here at the arena, should you choose to continue. At any rate, take these. They'll serve you well. Think of them as a donation from a concerned fan, in hopes that you'll remain in the arena's employ a little longer.
Sponsorship.
Jakin will continue to deliver my gifts to you, as long as you continue to win matches. You're not just fighting for yourself out there, you see.
Okay, what did he give us? Kennigan's Shadow. The popular Valor Arena contestant's personal effects were auctioned after his death, with proceeds going to his widow and children. Oh, shame I can't see what it looks like. It looks like it looks pretty cool, based off the little image we could see. Whoa, did you see that? The woman was floating above her chair. Okay, guess I won't go that way.
These daggers need some extra.
I do really like the music in this area.
Alright, so you did pretty well last time. Don't get cocky. It's all uphill from here. Are you ready for another match? You're up against Bodine Borg and his team of magic users.
Okay. Fight board.
The fight board's there for any gladiator with the courage to take on monsters from the arena's pen. You'll find all manner of exhibition matches listed on it. The gamblers particularly enjoy betting on those contests. You can never quite know who will win.
Okay. Bodine Borg.
He's a well-trained sorcerer and a researcher of the arcane, but no one's entirely sure why he joined the tournament. He's not a regular gladiator. And what's more, he's made an agreement with the champion to keep the bodies of those he defeats.
Okay, I'm ready for the next fight.
Good. Join your team downstairs and choose a partner when you're ready. By the way, the champion's made an agreement with the other team's leader. In return for fighting, the mages will get your bodies if they can kill you.
Okay, tell me about my opponents.
I hope you know how to deal with spellcasters. You're up against a couple of mages from Detir. Here for research, they say. They don't seem to be the most experienced fighters, but they're confident their mystic arts will win them this tournament. I wish you well in and out of the arena.
Kind of wish he was in the arena down here, where my teammates are, so that I have to go through a loading screen to speak to him. I still think she's the best pick. I'm going to pick someone else, though, just to mix it up. We'll bring Asa Alfarin with us.
Did you hear? The other team's bringing mages into the arena. Mages like Helga. We're doomed.
Fight with me.
If you die out there, I'll take your things. For safekeeping.
Tell me about our opponents.
It's an entire team of mages. I'd suggest picking a single target and making sure it doesn't get up before moving to the next. I've got your back out there.
I'll have your back out there.
Alright, let's cut down some mages.
Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against the renowned Bodine Borg and his research team. Let's see if arcane theory can best cunning and experience.
So the, maybe we should focus on these guys first. Especially this summoner. I guess both summoners. Oh, whoops. He got it off in time.
And so Borg and his band are defeated. Perhaps there's more to the Crow's new leader than meets the eye. Speak to Jakin to receive your rewards, Gladiator.
There's something that I was saying, but I don't remember what it was. Had to focus on that fight a little bit. This magic hurts.
Greetings. So you're good at manhandling magicians as well. Good. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Here's your money. You deserve every coin. And Joker asked me to pass these along. Let me know when you're ready for the next match. You're up against Brogan Adair and the Wolf Pack.
Okay. I'm ready for my next fight.
And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started.
Alright, I'm ready for my next fight.
And so is Brogan Adair.
Okay,
I wish
already
you well
said
in
that.
and out of the arena, Gladiator.
I won't repair anything yet. Another quality of life thing would be nice if they had the blacksmith down here to repair our equipment with.
Prepare yourself, gladiator.
This guy's got cool looking armor. Can I get that armor? Speaking of armor, we got the Gauntlets of Arland. Forgoing a shield for a two-handed hammer, Arland needed armor with the strongest possible protective enchantments. Plus 16% damage with hammers. That's pretty good. Alright.
So, you're the upstart who's been doing so well lately? I hear you appeared out of the blue.
Didn't realize these guys appeared in the thing. Let's, I guess we should talk to these guys. Brogan Adair.
You look upon the visage of your killer. You're lucky we meet in the arena instead of a battlefield. In the time it took you to walk this way, I'd have made you into a pincushion.
Okay, a House of Valor.
For a dog of war, it's paradise. And I'm a dog of war. A battlefront is never far away in Amalur, but none of them offers as much gold. Don't worry, your end will be quick.
Our next opponents are highly trained. You take this lightly, and you might not make it back.
Okay. Crow's Handicap.
Only 2 crows are allowed to fight at a time against the entirety of the enemy team. It's doubly tough for you. Arena leaders participate in every match their team enters.
Wolfpack.
They're veteran Losalfar mercenaries who fought together countless times in and out of the arena. Their leader Brogan is an expert marksman. Heard he once killed a fully armored man with a single shot into a 1/4-inch gap in his armor.
The Crows.
We're called the Crows because we survived when the rest of our teams died in battle. With that handicap, you won't find many gamblers betting on us.
Alright, fight with me.
I'll meet you out there.
And tell me about our opponents.
Force them to fight up close and you've won. Hard to notch an arrow when your opponent is breathing down your neck. Time to kick their teeth in. We've seen the Crows handle magicians and their parlor tricks.
Oh, the announcer.
There's
He's
no
not very
trick guarantee
lively, is he?
Brogan's quiver. Let the battle begin.
That's what I was trying to say last time. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I don't think you can hit us while we're up close like this. That's hilarious. But yeah, what I had forgotten. What I was trying to say that I had forgotten last time was the announcer is not a very good announcer. He's
And the Crows
very monotone.
continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is turning out to be a very exciting tournament indeed. Gladiators, speak to Jake.
See, he doesn't sound exciting at all, or excited at all about it. He's not doing a good job of hyping up the crowd.
Exactly
Sounds more like a museum curator than an arena announcer.
Greetings. Looks like you're starting to make an impression. The fans have been asking me about you. Heard a rumor your fights are moving a lot of money in the betting scene. None of the gamblers expected you'd last. Except Jokul, perhaps. He left me these to give you. Oh, and this is exciting. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Alright, what'd he give us? Berkita Chauces. Formerly possessed by the warrior mage Bryce. Shoko acquired these after Bryce's defeat. Okay.
The champion wants to see you at the manor. If I had to guess, I'd say he's going to try to steal you from Vigor. His team hasn't had a new member since he became champion, so you'd be the first. Look at you, really climbing the ladder.
Champions Manor.
He spent quite a lot of money having the wood hauled all the way to this corner of Detir.
Where do I go again?
Head to Champions Manor in the market, Gladiator. Tyr Magnus wants to speak to you.
Tyr, the god of
Well
war.
in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
The one-handed god. God of justice and valor? I think it's valor.
Don't touch anything in here. All of it is priceless.
Man, my controller's going haywire. Okay. The Memoirs of Tyr Magnus, Prologue. I've been champion for years now. There are none in this land with the skill or cunning to unseat me, and despite the war raging in these lands, mine is a history that holds great portent. I have taken a rubble of a ruined Fey house, sculpted it into a mortal-made wonder of Tyr, and with it I've climbed out of the hole of poverty that my father so gleefully dug for me. Start with part 1, I guess. Memoirs of Tyr Magnus, Hroth Magnus, Part 1. To know Tyr Magnus, we must begin with the progenitor, Hroth Magnus. Amalur does not know Hroth Magnus the mercenary, nor Hroth Magnus the father, but he was both before he defeated the Fey Endguard to become the first mortal champion. When I was a child, he and I traveled across Amalur in pursuit of battle. He sought opponents who could show him fighting techniques he had never seen, so that he could devise ways to defeat them. He was fascinated with the motions and methods of combat. Together we would visit a number of locales, mostly taverns where guards and other militia spent their off-duty hours. My father would enrage the patrons with glib words, such that they would attack him. He would attack them in turn. Always he defeated them with ease. On the rare instance that his opponents managed to actually strike him, he would nod to me as he grappled with his aggressor, intoning, "Now we are learning, Tyr," and it was true. None could ever strike him in the same fashion again. After a time, it appeared no guard or militiaman could defeat my father. He took on mercenary work, seeking further competition. Part 2. Unlike other Varani of his ilk, my father was not fond of mercenary life. At least, not of the parts that did not involve fighting his bounties. When he caught them, against the wishes of his contractors, he offered them their freedom if they could best him in a duel. None ever could. Word spread, and his infamy attracted the attention of weapon masters and storied warriors. In this way, he learned the weapon and unweapon combat of many peoples, including both varieties of Alfar and Almain. Years passed, and though his technique improved, he gained no reputation as a mercenary. Father would sooner allow a captive to roam free if there was anything to be learned from sparring him, and as such, would languish financially in the years before he was champion. Part 3. And so we come to the House of Valor. My father's obsession brought him to Tyr to seek out the Fae of Valor, who battle for battle's sake. Convincing them to allow a mortal to join their tournament was not difficult. Hroth Magnus was the first mortal to ask if he could do so, and the hundreds of years of experience the Fae held over my father were meaningless before his sheer force of will. Their champion, Endguard, fell, and father reigned for many decades. The House of Valor now belonged to the mortals. Soon, it would belong to me. In Part 4. Know this, dear reader. I took no pleasure in ending the life of Hroth Magnus, but I do not regret doing so. He would have ended mine if I had not defeated him. With his death, the arena prospered. It has become a center of commerce into Tyr, a wonder of the modern world, and I have finally taken from my father what I have longed for since I was a child. It was dragged by him through every hovel in Amalur, seeking to brawl in the dirt. I have a life of comfort now, and power. I provide the same opportunity for any hero who enters the arena, either as a gambler or a fighter. It doesn't say this is stealing. Neither is this. Archsage's Light. Long lost and forgotten, created by unknown Scalia Arcana enchanters in the Rathir style for campaigning against Niskaru. And it's better than what we currently have equipped, so I'm going to take that. Oh boy. A lot to read. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Does fire damage, which is good to have on hand if we come across webs in a dungeon or something. Alright, let's get reading. Tattered documents, can't read that. Crumpled note. To my son, I've reveled in the art of battle all my life. I've given you, my son, and all mortals of Amalur, the means to continue my celebration until the winds grind this arena to dust. If you are reading this, then I have been granted my first and only defeat in the arena. It is my hope that it was at your hands, that this place, and the championship stayed in the family. Tyr's Journal Part 1. Journal of Tyr Magnus. Word from the gambling den has it that Jokul has been buying up valuables off of deceased gladiators. He's working some scheme, I can feel it. What does he want with Ardra's greaves? They're finely crafted, but he's not going to turn a profit by selling them to another gladiator. Jokul bears watching. A father's greatsword, the gentleman's favor, has been stolen. Presumably when the retainers brought his body back to the gladiator pit. I should feed them to the Fae in Alsarin for this. No doubt the sword will surface in the black market at some point, to be bought by some grubby gambling den patron. The Beast Tamers deliver yet another Fae beast from the hollows of Alsarin. The afternoon exhibition will be splendid, and I am reminded once again of my ingenuity in establishing Valor Arena as a place of business. It was a battle to bribe the vendors into moving their enterprises and their families to the desert. It was a long and arduous task to carve the road through Alsarin, but now my arena is a jewel of Tyr. The resulting revenue is reaching staggering heights. I sold Hroth Magnus's breastplate to Thor Woolstring, who will undoubtedly resell it for some degree of profit. With that, I've divested myself of father's possessions, save for this grand arena, which will soon become as unfamiliar to him as a concept of financial stability. What else does this weapon do? Oh, plus 25% damage versus Niskaru. That's good. We had an extra book that I wanted to get rid of. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to Tyr.
Good. You're here. Welcome. I'm your grand champion. You're doing well. The fans love you. I love you. You're making this arena a lot of money. But you put me in a bit of a fix. There have been some fairly well-to-do people betting against your success in the gambling den. Now, some very important clients of mine are staring down a mountain of debt, and I want you to help us fix this.
Tyr Magnus.
Looking to glean some information about your competition? There isn't much to tell. I'm a rich man, but simple, and I've worked hard for it. My father was the champion until I killed him for the title. Regrettable, but look at what I've built from the ashes of his arena.
Hroth Magnus.
He was the first mortal champion of Valor. I defeated him in battle for the title. If it were up to me, I would have spared the old man's life. But Valor fights are to the death, and I dare say the arena has become a better place under my leadership.
Alright, House of Valor.
My father was the mortal champion who took the arena from the Fae all those years ago. The arena's been in the family ever since, and we've made it the jewel of Tyr. Or rather, I have. I generate more revenue from this operation in a month than a ruffian like you makes in a year.
I don't have a lot of money. What are you proposing?
I want you to fight a match alone. Advertising that handicap will generate bets against your success. You'll win, of course, and I'll win my money back. Make no mistake, it'll be an easy match. I'll make sure of that. I just need you to tell Chaikin you'll agree to the match. You do this for me, and I'll pay you double for the fight, and bring you onto my team. No more scrapping with Vigor and his goons.
More money's always good. Or should I say no chance? Yeah, no chance.
What's your tongue, warrior? Believe me, I'm an enemy you don't want to make in this place. I'll let your opponents know you're thinking on it. If you want to continue to fight in this tournament, you will represent the Crows alone against Mad Dog and his mad men.
Are we done here?
Indeed we are. You should head back up to Jacob. You have a match coming up.
I could just leave and never fight again. Leave him broke. Because unlike, you know, the Roman Colosseum, we aren't slaves here. We don't have to fight in the arena. We can leave whenever we want.
Hail, warrior. He says he wants you to fight alone in the next match, right? Ha! Magnus wants you dead. What did he offer you? Money? A spot on the Lords of Valor? Both? Ha! There hasn't been a change to the Lords of Valor lineup since he brought them in.
What do you mean?
It's just a ruse. He wants you dead. With the way you fight, he figures he needs every advantage he can get. I'd wager he's going to bet against you. Again.
That's not a smart
Ready
bet.
for another match, Gladiator. Just in time. Your next match just came in, and you're fighting alone.
Oops. Tell me about the next opponent.
He's a stone-cold veteran named Mad Dog and his madmen. They like to get up close and personal with their attacks, so get ready for a physical fight.
Alone.
Yes, you're fighting individually against Mad Dog and the Madmen. It'll be tough to fight without your teammates, but you've pulled yourself out of rough situations before.
Got that right. Alright, I'm ready for my match.
Head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck again, warrior. I hope you know what you're doing.
I'm ready for another match.
Good. Then head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Alright. Well, good. A solid brawl is what I'm looking forward to. Are they in here? I can usually talk to them.
You're not leaving this arena alive.
There's Mad Dog.
You're dead. You understand? Dead. I'm going to gut you and choke you to death with your own giblets.
Mad Dog.
I don't speak to my enemies. I destroy them.
Okay. House of Valor.
There isn't a better place to fight, if it's a fight you're looking for. All manner of man and beast are ready to sate your bloodthirst.
I've agreed to fight you alone.
You're either crazy or stupid to fight an entire team. And the madmen are the best of them all. As far as I'm concerned, the only deal you've made is one where I get to stab you in the face. There won't be enough left of you to fit in the tinderbox.
Alright, let's knock this out real fast. Put this guy in his place.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Valor Arena. We have a special treat for you in this next match of the tournament. At the champion's request, the leader of the Crows has agreed to fight the Madmen alone. Let's see if the most promising gladiator to date can defeat one of the arena's veteran teams.
I think we've got it in the bag. Oh, didn't expect that. Just has so much health. It's not a hard fight. Trying to light him on fire for some extra damage over time. But It's not working. Keeps interrupting me. So much health. They need more penetration. Doesn't seem like the unique items want to give you a lot of penetration. Gotta craft it. So I think penetration is not just a damage type, it also allows you to ignore a percentage of enemy armor. I played a little safe. This takes so long to cut through this guy. There we go.
And there you have it, folks. It would appear the crows have a formidable leader. Speak to Jaken for your reward, gladiator.
Easy peasy.
I'd be surprised if anyone was betting against you at this point. You just chewed up 3 veterans like so much cud. Here's your share of the fight money. The champ sends his regards along with the coin. He says he wants to see you again. I think he likes you.
I don't think he does.
Also, Jokul sent these greaves your way. I guess he's been right with you since the beginning. Good luck.
Alright, Ardra's Greaves. Ardra's a powerful warrior, slain in a Valor Arena match by Tyr Magnus. Pretty good. Experience bonus.
Luck out there, gladiator.
Alright, let's go talk to Tyr again. He's interrupting the flow of this whole quest line, but...
Keep your hand to yourself. That match certainly did not end like I had intended it to. I'll
You
admit
don't
that
say.
I underestimated your abilities. I had intended for you to die in there.
Yeah, I figured as much.
In this place, subterfuge is the name of the game. I'm surprised you walked so willingly into my trap. Or did you?
Does it matter?
I like to know my opponents. From your expression, I would guess you hadn't a clue. You do well to trust no one in this arena, gladiator. Especially that pustule Jokul. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And I could throw him fairly far. Now get out of my house. It's time for my tea.
Okay. If you say so, big guy. I'm looking forward to squishing him in the arena.
Greetings. Your next opponents are Holden Lafayette and the Vipers, a team with eclectic strengths. Holden's team has fighters from almost every discipline of combat. Expect both ranged and up-close fighters. Are you ready for the match?
Yep, I'm ready.
Good. Head on down. Stock up on supplies or equipment in the market if you need to. It only gets tougher from here. Good luck.
Tell me about my opponents.
Your opponents are the Vipers, a team with fighters trained from many disciplines. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. You can head down to the pit when you're ready to begin. I wish you well in and out of the arena.
Alright, let's go clean house. We'll bring the mage with us. Let's go talk to the Vipers themselves.
You're no match for
Holden
us.
Lafayette. That's a familiar name.
Holden Lafayette, at your service. The champion says you're a vicious fighter. I expected you'd be taller. You must have the champ worried. He paid my team twice the going rate to accept this match. They say you're unbeatable. We'll see about that.
I guess we will. Vipers.
It may sound like boasting, but we are the best team in the arena. We didn't come this far to lose to you.
Okay, House of Valor.
Have you ever fought a war that never ended? Valor Arena is very nearly that. Every day brings a new fight, and the previous day, along with the fallen gladiators, are all but forgotten.
Holden Lafayette.
Look, I'd rather we not get overly familiar, seeing as I'm about to cut your legs off and feed them to you. No offense. You seem likable enough. See you out there.
We're ready for anything.
This next fight's going to be easy. Booze. Fire. Those vipers won't know what hit them. But it'll be me.
Alright, fight with me.
Very well. Lead on.
Tell me about the Vipers.
They say the vipers are formidable. They've been climbing the ranks almost as well as we have. From the looks of them, their strength is in diversity. They have an archer, a sorcerer, a swordsman, a daggermaster, and a spearman. It's going to be tough to find a weakness in a well-rounded team like that. Be careful out there.
I think I'll be okay.
Show them who the better team.
I'll have your back out there. Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against Holden Lafayette and his Vipers. Let's see how the Crows deal with the Vipers' eclectic lineup.
Really abusing that word, aren't they? Take care of the sorcerer real fast, I don't have to worry about it. The archer, because he can be a huge inconvenience. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Sorry, Holden Lafayette. It's an awful way to go, man. I'm sorry.
What in the world? Where did those sorcerers come from? Heads up, Crows. You've got trouble. That's going to do it, folks. Looks like variety and surprise sorcerers did not a winning strategy make. The Crows are victorious once again.
Of course we are. Don't you know who we are? We're the Crows.
I'll have your back out there.
I wonder how many quests there are for this. So I know we still have that one team we have to fight that was up in the, like the arena rafters.
Hey, ease off the grim look, okay? I'm not the one who let those sorcerers into the fight.
Yeah, who are those sorcerers?
They came in with a contingent of the Valor Guards.
Magnus.
Don't know what's harder to believe. That you just won 2 back-to-back matches, or that the champion had jeopardized the arena's integrity just so you'd lose. Who knows how many bets the gambling den has to throw out after that interruption? What a mess. What in blazes is Magnus thinking?
Well, I know it wasn't you.
Thanks. That's a relief. Here's your money, and Jokel left you these. You got a moment before your next match. Take a rest.
I'm ready for another match.
It won't be for a moment yet. Magnus was hoping you could meet him behind the stairs in the market. He stressed that it is imperative you be there.
I'm gonna get ambushed. Where do I go again?
Head to the market, to the arena behind the stairs. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you again.
Yeah, I bet he does.
The champ...
Alright, let's go and level up real fast. Sure, lockpicking. And... reduces enemy armor by 10%. Alright, what did we get? We got Gentleman's Courtesy. A breastplate once belonging to the former mortal champion of the House of Valor, Roth Magnus. And Kennigan's Respite.
I wanted to see you again, Gladiator.
Alright, let's go get our stuff repaired, and then we'll go meet with Magnus. So he can ambush us.
Do you have any weapons that need make?
Hail!
Can I go this way? Looks like I can.
The champion's not here, Gladiator. And if his plan worked, your friends are in a worse condition than you're about to be. He should be forcing them into the arena at spear point as we speak.
Really? Because I'll kill you.
Well, you might have a point there. I've seen you kill a small army's worth of people since this tournament began. I'll risk Magnus's ire. I doubt the champion will last long with you as an opponent anyhow.
There we go. Smart man. Smart man. Alright, this episode's gonna go a little longer. I'm gonna finish this quest line for this episode, since we really don't have to go anywhere besides this.
Gladiator, where have you been? The champion has your entire team down in the arena. He's forced them into a match, and he's got trolls in there with him. I had someone steal a look at Agni's books. Guess who just dropped a wager against the crows to the tune of 100,000 gold pieces? Your friend and mine, Tyr Magnus.
What's going on?
While you were out gallivanting, Magnus went down into the pit with a squad of guards and forced your team to enter the arena.
I'll take care of it.
I hope so. You're not going to have a team at all in the next couple of minutes.
Alright, let's boogie.
Where have you been, Gladiator?
Oh, that's weird.
Your team's next match has already begun. The champ forced your team into the arena so quickly that we didn't even have time to get an audience.
What happened?
Hurry. The crows are fighting for their lives down in the arena. The champion's thrown them in there with several trolls. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
Don't you worry about me. They're gonna try and stop me?
Well, hello there. This is as far as you go. You've caused a lot of trouble for Magnus, friend.
Yeah, just move.
Force us. You're out of your league, Gladiator. You should never have come back to the arena. Prepare yourself.
Don't be a fool. You're not gonna win this fight, man. I don't know why my camera is so zoomed in. Makes it super hard to see what's going on. Alright, let's go save the crows.
Here comes the leader of the crows, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving fashionably late, it appears.
Wouldn't mind having some
to turn the tide against the vicious
reckoning mode right now. Oh, wait.
This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the survivors of that terrifying exhibition, the Crows. What
job,
can
team.
the champion possibly muster to throw against them in the next match? Remain in your seats, Valor fans. The championship match is coming up next.
Oh, okay. Makes it sound like there's only one more fight left. Sweet.
We can do this. Much obliged for the rescue, warrior. I knew the champion would try something, especially this close to the final match of the tournament. Luckily for us, you always seem to be there to foil him. If it weren't for you, this old man would probably be dead.
Salvatore.
He told me he came here to make a name for himself and get some combat experience before joining the Warsworn. He's hardly ready for that. Choose your ally wisely.
You handle yourself pretty well out there, but I noticed you flinch when struck like it causes pain. I thought you were tougher than that, you should try some deter ale. You'll lose feeling in your face with the first mouthful. Drink some more and nothing hurts. Nothing will ever hurt you again. Don't take time to think out there. Just fight.
You saved us. Without you out there, we'd be dead.
Hey, Salvatore.
Mastering my dagger work, living between bounties and braving life and death. Killing people. It all sounded like a dream to me. Until I tried it.
It's a really cool outfit. I think that's
Be
the
careful out
Dread
there.
Scale
I'm
outfit
exactly
or
as
something.
old as I need to be for this.
Let's see if we can't wrap up this quest line real fast. Shouldn't take long.
Where have you? Magnus threw everything but the sun and the moon at you, and you still made it through. You've amazed and delighted us once again. No team of crows has ever come close to your success. Here's your share of the prize, Gladiator. You've done it! You're in the final match! Make your preparations!
Alright, I'm ready.
This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is it, Gladiator. You win. Head down to the pit when you're ready. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm exactly as old as I...
This is the end of the line for you, Gladiator.
If you say so. The crows.
You were dead the moment you signed up. The Fate Weaver told us so. You don't have a chance.
He can't read my fate.
Don't expect mercy.
Edgard Bastian. Charmed. Always happy to meet a fan. Ah, you're a gladiator. Here to observe the competition, eh? You're certainly straightforward about it.
My magic will destroy you.
Okay. Oh, okay, the crows.
What chance do you think you have? You must fight with a handicap, and we've got thrice your experience.
Lords of Valor.
We've been the reigning tournament champions for the last 9 years straight. We're not going to lose any time soon.
Okay, House of Valor.
The House of Valor is as grand as the quality of its best fighters, and people travel from as far away as Dalentarth to watch the matches.
Emil's magic.
My magic's not like that of those academics at the school.
I've already listened to that.
Question why a conjured flame burns.
Listen to that.
More than the soldier.
Emil
ponders the work.
Elvir.
I'm a mage. I don't have some grand arena strategy.
Alright, we listen to that as well.
With your gods.
Alright, Tyr.
You by all the stars in the sky, warrior. Why are you so impossible to kill? I can't remember the last time a gladiator became such a thorn in my side. They all bend to my will eventually, or die. But you remain ever so persistent. Before my friends flay the skin from your bones, is there anything you want to say? Plead? Beg for your life?
No.
See you in the arena then. Every breath you take is costing me a considerable amount of coin.
Valor Championship.
The leader of the winning team in this next match is crowned Champion of Valor. I've retained the championship for 9 tournaments straight. What chance do you think you could possibly have?
Valor Arena.
You won't take it from me. You won't! Valor Arena is more than a battleground. It's a family estate. Do you hear me? The House of Valor is not yours to win.
Magnus's Assassins.
I don't know how you managed to get past them, but if they're still walking, I'll make sure that's rectified soon. And the same goes for you.
Right, and Lords of Valor.
Think of us as your executioners. My team is the best paid, best trained, and best armed in all of the arena. You've played this game well.
Alright,
Well, the next match is for the title. It's about time. The champions hired all kinds of fighters to face us. Be ready for anything.
okay. Lords of Valor.
We've fought the likes of them before. They're just better paid than the rest. Don't hesitate now. We've got the champion right where we want him. Be careful out there.
I heard he hired the
Whoops,
best in
didn't mean to do
Amalur to
that.
face us in this last match.
Lords of Valor.
Magnus is sure to throw a little bit of everything at us. The Lords have us outnumbered, and who knows what kind of gear the Champions afforded them. It's not the first time, but I'm a tad worried. Be careful out there.
Are you ready for this? Winning this match will make us tournament champions. It won't be easy. The Lords are the best trained team we'll ever face.
Lords of Valor.
The Champions team is perhaps the best trained in the arena. And obviously they've never lost. Choose your ally wisely.
Alright, let's bring her with us. And
The Champions hired. I really have had quite a bit to drink. They don't stand a chance.
I heard that. I just hit myself on the head. Tell me about our opponents.
The Lords of Valor are a well-trained combination of warriors, dagger masters, and sorcerers. Nothing we haven't faced before. That said, this is the championship and they'll be hungry to win. Don't let your guard down. Let's go light a fire.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Here we are at last, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've been waiting for. The team that wins this next match will be crowned tournament champions.
Alright, I need to take out this guy first. Nice 2200 crit. Jeez Louise. Well, that wasn't easy, it took a lot of time. So I guess it was easy, he had so much health. Alright, nothing to it though.
You did it, Gladiator! The champion threw everything at you and you bore it all with a grin. At least I think that's what that was.
Despite all odds, you defeated the champion of the Valor Arena and claimed the title of Grand Champion as your own. Plus 5% damage and 5% damage resist. Undisputed champion.
Jokal had this great sword to give you as a final reward. He also mentioned he wanted to speak to you about managing the arena. And finally, here's the key to the Champions Manor. Take a rest, sit for a spell in the den. I'm sure that when you return, you'll find a new challenger waiting for you.
Champion of Valor.
As champion, the gambling den and the arena are yours. You should speak to Jokal. He wanted to make arrangements with you to manage all of this. Good luck.
Gentleman's favor. Bears the motto, violence is the last joyous resort of the improvident planner, engraved on the blade. Oh, that's pretty rad. Shame it's not nearly as good as my hammer, but
Luck in your future endeavors, champion.
still think the harpy is the best of the best looking weapon that we found. Alright, and this is ours now, nothing to it. Let's go talk to Jokul real fast and wrap up this quest line, and then the next episode will be us doing the challenges for the arena. Where is Jokul at?
Hail, Gladiator! Can I offer you a drink?
A House of Valor.
You will never find another place on Amalur is infused with the spirit of competition. We make the careers of gladiators and gamblers both, and they love us for it.
Okay, Helga Swanwhite.
Helga's my best customer. When she's not fighting in the arena, she's here drinking. They say, and this is only a rumor, mind you, that her magic is fueled by alcohol. The more she drinks, the more fire she hurls. She inspires the local drunks to make something of themselves. We've got a lot of local drunks.
Betting on a match.
Hey, you're the new crow, aren't you? Sorry, but it's against house policy to allow active gladiators to bet.
Betting on a
I'm
match.
sorry, champion, but gladiators aren't allowed to bet. Your predecessor threatened my life to allow it, and I'll not let it happen again.
Okay, Adrian Agni.
I've worked in the gambling den since its establishment. I serve the best cocktails this side of Detir, and all bets happen through me. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Still here, I see. And still faithless.
The Crows.
I did not foresee that you would be the one to become the Crow's new leader, faithless one. But their destiny remains the same. They will not survive this tournament.
Okay. Tyr Magnus.
He's a simple man, cares for only one thing, and pursues it with a single-minded focus that many lack. You would be wise to exercise caution when it comes to our champion. He's a fierce competitor, even beyond the arena.
We're tournament champions now, I suppose. This is funny. I thought I'd feel more elated. I suppose I wish I got to be grand champion coming out of this. But we can't all be you.
Asa Alfarin.
He's going to follow through with his plans to join the Warsworn. He'll last all of a month. I plan on taking bets in the den.
Champion of Valor.
That's you now that we've defeated the Lords of Valor. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm sure challenges to your title will arrive soon enough. Don't worry about us ex-crows challenging you. We've agreed to wait until someone else takes the title from you before pursuing it. We've grown fond of you.
Helga Swanwhite.
I'm not going anywhere. Winning the tournament wasn't enough for me. I want your title someday.
The Crows.
There aren't crows anymore. At least, not until the next tournament, if you decide to hold one.
Vigor Broadshield.
He's got a wife to look after in Dalentarth. I suppose he'll be making the trip to see her soon. Sounds like a hassle. I'm glad I don't have a wife. Farewell, champion.
Den Patron. Where is Jokul at?
Amazes me as she hasn't fallen down yet.
I expected him to be in the gambling den. I don't know where he's at. Where's this guy? Can't talk to him though. He's the assassin that Tyr sent after me. Oh, he's up top. That's tedious.
of me.
Alright, let's talk to these guys real
As
fast.
leader of the winning team, you're now the reigning Grand Champion of Valor. Can't say I'm unenvious of your position. We couldn't have done it without you.
Asa Alfarin.
He's finally going to join the Warsworn, I think. It's about time. Sounds like he's already seen more combat here than your average Warsworn.
Champion of Valor.
You've officially succeeded Magnus as champion. How does it feel? And don't worry, your title is safe. From us, at least. After all you've done for us, we won't fight you in there.
Helga Swanwhite.
Helga's always had aspirations to be Grand Champion. Don't think she'll challenge you, but I doubt she's leaving the arena anytime soon.
The Crows.
We're Crows no longer, champion. The tournament is over, and we were the first Crows in history to win.
Vigor Broadshield.
After all this, I think I need some rest. My wife lives in Dalentarth. I've been wanting to make the trip home. Maybe now's the time. Thank you for all you've done, my friend. Keep your head on your shoulders. Farewell, champion.
Asa Alpha. I don't believe we made it through all that. I'm glad you were there, helping us through it. We couldn't have overcome that handicap otherwise.
Alright, Asa Alfarin.
I'm looking to join the Warsworn as soon as possible. After what we've been through here, they'd have to throw something this Scarrick at me to show me something new.
Champion of Valor.
Don't worry. I won't be challenging you for that title anytime soon.
Helga Swanwhite.
I'm not sure what she's planning to do after all this. She practically lives out of the gambling den. I'm not sure she's going anywhere.
The Crows.
The tournament is over, so the Crows are no more. At least until next year, if you decide to hold another event.
Vigor Broadshield.
He mentioned wanting to travel to Dalentarth. I think he's got family there. Farewell.
Alright, let's talk to Jokul.
Great work, Gladiator. Now that your reign as champion has begun, the House of Valor goes to you. The manor, the gambling den, the markets, all of that land is yours. I know you lead a busy life, so I'd be happy to take care of them for you. For a small fee. But don't worry, I'll just take a small slice of your profits. Come by every once in a while, and I'll hand over the money that the den and the arena generate.
Tyr Magnus.
He's exhibited violent and erratic behavior, I know. Before your first match, his Fate Weaver told him that your team would lose. Apparently, he believed his friend and bet significantly on your loss. His desperation mounted as you continued to win, and he continued betting against you. The rest you know.
Alright, I'd like to collect my money.
Come back a little later, champion. We need more time.
Alright, cool. So we have a permanent source of income. Episode's a little longer than I was anticipating, but that's fine. We knocked out the arena quest line, became the Grand Champion, and I'm going to call the episode here. In the next one, we will pursue the battle board and knock out the challenges in the arena. Try to knock all those out in the next one as well, and then we'll continue with our journey through Datir. Actually, I don't think I ever finished mapping out the Alsarund. Did I? No, I did. We have quests to take care of out there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.